In this video, we're going to very simply swap out a few pieces of the AR-15. This is not a technical video on how to dismantle and reassemble the AR-15. It is simply a video demonstrating just how easy it is to customize this particular gun with some of the various pre-made components that are already out there. The gun that we have here is a Bushmaster AR-15. The model is an XM15-S2S. No, E2S, I'm sorry. E2S. It's fitted with a loop-holed scope, which does not typically come with the gun, but everything else you see here is just the way I purchased it. It has a stainless steel heavy barrel, which is good for longer ranges. This particular setup is called their varminter config. It's typically for varmint hunting or other longer range applications than what a .223 rifle is usually considered good for. What we're going to do is we're going to swap out the uppers here with a GG&G Dominator 1 series of uppers, which will replace the barrel, the gas tube, the receiver assembly here, and also the scope. This scope is going to stay with the varminter config. It's not really something that I would use for a close quarters or even just going out and target plinking with semi-automatic, which is very fun to do. So what we're going to do first is take this off of here. Just had it sitting on a small vise there. And we're going to dismantle the gun so that we can replace some of the components. This works just like a standard field strip, where we're going to push the retaining pins here back into the gun so that they stick up on this side. And we'll just simply pull them up till they stop, and we'll disconnect the lower portion here from the uppers. Now the uppers, we're going to also need to take some of the components out of this to place into the other set. This one, we're just going to use the bolt carrier group as it is and the charging handle as it is. Everything else is going to get set aside and replaced. What we're replacing it with here is this. As I said, this is a GG&G Dominator 1. Comes with a standard Picatinny rail. Comes with some composite hand grips here, which if you want to use a vertical grip for it, then you can go ahead and replace these with the additional Picatinny rail components that come with it. So this is also a piece made by GG&G, and it simply slides onto the rail and then tightens down. So that's up to you if you purchase this particular unit, to whether you leave the composite hand pieces on here or not. So we're going to place the charging handle back in there. And we're going to reinstall the bolt carrier group. Push them forward so they click in place. And that's really all that needs done to the uppers. Now we're going to reattach it. Lower assembly. So now we've got a much more military looking weapon here, and we can also, we're going to attach a very simple bipod here, once again made by GG&G. This is designed to slip onto any standard Picatinny rail system. And it just has a set screw that locks it down in place. See, now we've got a nice bipod. And then the other piece that I have for the gun in this form is an aim point zero magnification red dot, which has a quick release on it. Also has flip open eyepieces. And that's really all there is to it. Now we have like I said, we have a much more military style. It's got a flash suppressor on the end of it. Both sides, top and bottom Picatinny rail. And this one is a 1-in-7 twist. So it's better for shooting some of your heavier ammo. We can go with a higher twist if we want to shoot the lighter, more varmint rounds. The other barrel that I have has a 1-in-9 twist, so it's better for shooting some of the lighter ammo, which some of the lighter ammo, of course, you get higher speeds out of, which is good for groundhog, prairie dog hunting, that sort of thing. And that's really about it. Like I said, this is just to show you how easy it is to replace some of the components to give your gun a completely different look. Or even completely different function. This one, like I said, this would be more for close quarters or for shorter distance, maybe out to about 100 yards. Then I can just as easily swap back in the varminter barrel and the higher powered scope if I wanted to use the 223 semi-automatic for doing some varmint hunting or something of the like.